Hello everyone, my name is Ahmad Rizki Pernada, and welcome to this presentation on organizational design and effectiveness. In today's competitive and rapidly changing world, organizations must be designed intelligently and operate efficiently to survive and thrive. The structure of an organization determines how people work together, how decisions are made, and how effectively goals are achieved. In this video, we'll explore the meaning, principles, types, and modern approaches to organizational design, and how design influences organizational effectiveness. Let's begin by understanding the fundamental concept of organizational design. Definition of organizational design. Organizational design is the process of structuring an organization in a way that allows it to achieve its goals efficiently and effectively. It involves arranging roles, responsibilities, and relationships among people so that work flows smoothly and objectives are met. This process is not just about drawing an organizational chart, but about aligning strategy, people, and resources to build a structure that truly supports performance. Effective organizational design provides clarity, eliminates unnecessary complexity, and creates a system where employees understand their place, purpose, and contribution toward the organization's mission. The purpose of organizational design. The main purpose of organizational design is to ensure that the structure of the company supports its strategy and operations. A well-designed organization helps improve coordination, communication, and decision-making. It ensures that every member of the organization knows what to do, who to report to, and how their work contributes to the overall goal. When organizational design is done correctly, it enhances productivity, minimizes conflict, and enables quick responses to change. The design acts as a foundation that turns strategic plans into daily operations and measurable results. The relationship between strategy and structure. An important principle in management states that structure follows strategy. This means that an organization's design should reflect and support its strategy. For example, a company that focuses on innovation must create a flexible structure that encourages creativity and experimentation. Meanwhile, a company that prioritizes efficiency and cost control will benefit from a more formal, centralized structure. If structure and strategy are not aligned, even the most brilliant plans can fail in execution. Therefore, leaders must always review whether their organizational design truly supports their strategic goals. Core elements of organizational design. Every organization is built upon several key elements that determine how it functions. The first is work specialization, which divides tasks into smaller, specialized jobs so that employees can focus on what they do best. The second is departmentalization, which groups related activities together into departments such as finance, marketing, or human resources. Next is the chain of command, which clarifies authority and ensures that everyone knows who they report to. The span of control determines how many employees each manager can effectively supervise. Another element is centralization versus decentralization, which defines how much decision-making power is kept at the top or distributed throughout the organization. Finally, formalization refers to how much the organization relies on written rules and procedures. The right balance among these elements creates clarity, control, and collaboration. Factors influencing organizational design. Several factors influence how an organization is designed. The first factor is strategy, which sets the direction and goals. The second is organizational size. because larger organizations often need more layers of management and more formal systems. The third factor is technology, since the tools and processes used can shape how work is done. Another factor is the environment. Organizations operating in stable environments may prefer fixed, hierarchical designs, while those in dynamic markets often adopt flexible and adaptive structures. Finally, organizational culture plays a key role, because shared beliefs and values determine how people interact, make decisions, and handle change. Leaders must analyze these factors carefully before creating or changing the design.
Traditional organizational structures. Traditional organizational structures have been used for decades to bring order and clarity. The functional structure divides the organization based on specialized departments such as finance, operations, and marketing. This design works well for efficiency but can limit communication across departments. The divisional structure organizes the company based on products, services, or geographical regions. It promotes flexibility and accountability but can lead to duplication of resources. The matrix structure combines functional and project-based systems, allowing employees to report to two managers, one functional and one project-based. Although complex, it enhances collaboration. Lastly, the line and staff structure separates decision-making authority, line, from advisory functions, staff, ensuring both direction and expertise in operations. Modern and agile organizational structures. In the digital era, organizations are moving toward more flexible designs that prioritize adaptability and innovation. The network organization connects independent teams or partners who collaborate through technology rather than strict hierarchies. The team-based structure eliminates many traditional barriers and focuses on cross-functional collaboration. Some companies adopt boundaryless organizations where divisions and hierarchies are minimized to encourage open communication. There are also virtual organizations which operate primarily online with remote teams spread across the world. These modern designs allow organizations to be more responsive, creative, and cost-efficient in a fast-changing global environment. The role of leadership in organizational design. Leadership plays a vital role in creating and maintaining effective organizational design. Leaders define the vision, set goals, and communicate how the structure supports strategic objectives. They also shape the culture, ensure fair delegation of authority, and provide the motivation needed to keep teams aligned. A strong leader understands when to centralize control and when to empower employees. During times of change, leaders become the driving force that helps employees adapt to new structures and responsibilities. Without leadership, even the best organizational design cannot function effectively. Organizational culture and its impact on design. Organizational culture is the shared system of values, beliefs, and norms that influences how people behave and make decisions. Culture and structure must always align. For instance, a company that values creativity should adopt a design that encourages open communication and flexibility. If a culture values stability and order, then a more hierarchical structure may be appropriate. When culture and design contradict each other, confusion and resistance often arise. Therefore, successful organizations ensure that their structure reflects their culture and strategic priorities. The concept of organizational effectiveness. Organizational effectiveness refers to how well an organization achieves its goals using available resources. It includes financial success, innovation, employee satisfaction, and social responsibility. An effective organization is one that not only meets its short-term targets, but also builds long-term sustainability and growth. Effectiveness is achieved when strategy, structure, culture, and human resources all work in harmony. In simple terms, effectiveness is the real measure of whether the organizational design works in practice. Conclusion and closing remarks. In conclusion, organizational design is the art of building structures that help people work together effectively, while organizational effectiveness measures how well those structures achieve results. Both are deeply connected because a great design leads to great performance. A successful organization aligns its structure with its strategy, culture, and people, ensuring flexibility and efficiency in a fast-changing world. Leadership and HRM remain essential in maintaining this balance and driving continuous improvement.